Google just released Allo, which is a smart messaging app that comes with stickers, emojis, and best of all, a powerful assistant that is there to answer all of your questions. So let's take a quick look and see if it's worth moving all of your conversations over to Google Allo. Here we are with another messaging app, but is it really just another messaging app? Well, Google sure thinks that Allo is a game changer, and after playing around with it for a while, I think that it is too. This app is unlike anything that I've ever tried before, and it does come with its disappointments, but before we go into those, let's take a look at how Allo works, and we're starting with the coolest feature of them all, which is Google Assistant. I've been such a big fan of Google search and voice commands, not only on my phone, but even on my Android Wear. Well, with Allo, we have the introduction of Google Assistant that brings that same power to your text into your chats. In every conversation in Allo, you can message Google using @Google and get input from Google Assistant. There's also a dedicated conversation between you and Google Assistant where you can ask it questions directly. True to the name, it's like having a personal assistant standing by waiting to do whatever you need at a moment's notice without leaving the app. Google Assistant is very handy when you're making plans with other people. As an example, let's say you're trying to find a place to eat. Well, in the middle of your chat, you can say, "Restaurants near me," and Google will pull up restaurant listings. Now, as you see down here, these little guys, these are called suggestion chips. They show up in all of your chats as ideas of what you want to say next. So in this example, you can click on one of them to drill down even further to help you find the perfect place. I think I probably could have spent all day exploring what Google Assistant can do, but another cool way to find out is just ask Assistant, what can you do? With all of these options, you're gonna find out really fast. In your messages with friends, you'll see smart replies pop up, and these have been used in Inbox for quite a while, and you can see that it's paid off. In Allo, you get a few suggestions for common or basic replies whenever you receive a message from someone. While they may seem off from your normal responses, what's cool is that Google will start learning and bringing up more of your typical responses over time. Next up on the cool factor, well, you can enable incognito chats. So in this mode, your chats use the end-to-end Signal protocol to keep your messages secure. This also means that even Google can't read your messages and they aren't saved on their server. The trade-off is that Google Assistant is useless when your messages are encrypted, so you won't have any smart replies, but you can rest easy knowing that no one's gonna read your chat logs later. So what else is fun about Allo? Well, right out of the box, it supports a bunch of sticker packs and lets you download even more. If you see the play button by a set, it means that those are animated. In your messages, when you hold down the send button, it can adjust how large or small your text is to make it look like you're whispering or even shouting. And see these checkboxes? White means sent, and then once it turns blue with one check mark, it means it's been received, and then a double check mark shows that it's been read. Now, no animated GIF search yet, but hopefully that's coming. However, you can send videos or images, and you can even doodle right on top of them. I can only imagine that this is a spot that's going to have updates sooner or later. So that is Google Allo in a nutshell. Now, before we go into some of these quick disappointments that I had, one thing that we all have to remember is that Google has already said that this is a preview edition, meaning they're probably going to be fixing some of these bugs as well as taking the feedback from this first batch of users. So now on to the disappointments. The first one is that I was not able to make this my default SMS messaging app. Huge one for me. Next one is this is available for iPhones and Androids. And that's it. You can't use this on your tablets or even on your desktop. And then, if you switch devices, your messages aren't going to be automatically transferred onto this next device. So then all of your messages, number one, will be lost, but then number two, you're starting everything from scratch. So these are the disappointments that made me start to realize that, well, maybe this is just another messaging app. However, going back to that first point that Google was saying, this is a preview edition. With all of the changes that I've seen in Google Inbox, especially with smart replies, and Google Keep, I have pure faith that I think they're really going to take a lot of this feedback that everybody has been giving them, even within this first day of launch. So I really think that within the next 6 months to a year, we're going to see some dramatic changes take place. So I will still be using it. I think it's a lot of fun to use, although no, it will not be my default SMS messenger. That's still what I want though. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And then the next thing I want you to do is to tell me inside the comments, did you download it? Are your friends using it? What did you think about it? These are the conversations that I've been having for the past couple days on Twitter, and it's been astonishing trying to see what people liked, what people didn't like, and I think a lot of people are having the same issues that I mentioned. So be sure to let me know inside the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.